Welcome back to the Solid Cleveland Sports Take. Man, there's a lot to be excited about after watching today's game. And what I mean is the defense really looks promising, man. Those guys were running around like their hair was on fire. They looked absolutely spectacular. And Mason Graham so far has proven to be a really, really good pickup. I mean, he looked awesome today. But on the offensive side of the ball, not so. I believe that we should take to benching Flacco immediately. Let's see if we can move the ball with one of the rookies. And I really don't care which one they put in. I don't want to see Flacco anymore. The offense is very anemic, and the potential is stunted, man, because Flacco won't allow us to exploit the potential because he's a one-dimensional quarterback. All you got to do is drop back in coverage, man. And I mean, they know that he's not going to be able to move out there, right? And the quicker we can do that, the better, right? We watched the defense play really, really good at times last year. And when we neared the middle of the season, the defense began to decline, and we all began to point fingers at the coaching staff and insinuate that the defense really wasn't that good. But I don't think a lot of people took in consideration how long the defense was out on the field. The offense couldn't score, and the defense were out there playing exhausted. I don't want to watch that same thing happen to this defense this year, right? I don't want to see the same thing happen with the defense this year. They were exhausted last year, man. And that's why it was puzzling when we didn't prioritize adding offensive pieces. It was apparent to me last year what our issue was. And so I thought that we should have took, Travis Hunter in the draft and figured out a way to get a really good quarterback. But that wasn't the approach that the coaching staff or the front office decided to take. Given our current circumstance, our current situation, I believe that if we want to really capitalize on this season and we really want to make this season a success, and the goal is not to lose, we got to take Flacco out, man. We have to take him out, man. I mean, he was missing wide open wide receivers today, right? He threw another interception. I just don't think that he's going to be able to win as many football games, right? And when we get to going up against some of the firepowers, right? We have Detroit, next week, and I think Minnesota the week after. We're going to have to put points up. And you give us a chance to do that when we have a dual threat quarterback out there. And I think that Dillon Gabriel gets it done. Again, man, put Dillon Gabriel out there. Let's see what he has. The offense has been hard to watch, but seeing Quinshawn, Tillman, Judy, and David Njoku out there, again, man, it's. I really believe that our offense will look a lot different with one of the rookies leading the way, right? And if Kevin Stefanski and the front office can recall what happened last year, we have to get one of those rookies out there now, man. We have to, right? Because the defense are playing really good football. We don't want them to go out and get discouraged or become exhausted, and we're just losing a bunch of football games. We won today because of our defense, right? We're not going to be able to do that every week. We have a Super Bowl defense out there, y'all. We might have the best defense in the National Football League, and that's not a stretch at all. Like, those guys are really, really good. We held Green Bay to 10 points, right? When you think about the game against Baltimore, we were in that game, man. The first half. What happened, right? The offense couldn't stay on the field. They couldn't put up points. And the defense, I believe, they were tired. So at that point, the same thing happened last year, right? And once the defensive players begin, to tire, the offense can pretty much score at will. So if we want to stop that from being a problem this year, you inject one of the youngsters now, right? I'm sure that Joe Flacco would understand, right? You inject one of the rookies into the lineup right now, And if he struggles, oh well. You go out and you grab another quarterback in the offseason. But if he plays well, you go into the offseason, right, or into the draft with a lot of ammo, right? You have our pick and you have the pick from Jacksonville. So, I mean, there really is no lose, man. I just don't think that we're going to win many games with Joe Flacco at quarterback. Man, I really like the pickup of Quinshawn. I mean, that guy really looked good today, man. You know, and I'm excited to see what he's going to do moving forward. But, man, I want to open up the playbook. I want to see Judy play. I want to see what Tillman really has to offer. So, you know, Kevin Stefanski, if you're listening out there, man, please put one of the rookies in, right? You know, it's time that we reward our defensive players for their good play. And I believe that the only thing that we're missing is a crafty quarterback, a quarterback that can run the ball, right? Because the offensive line isn't that great. But if you have a dual threat quarterback that can move in a pocket, that can move around, it makes it so much easier on the offensive line. So the one thing that I took from today's game, man, is the defense is absolutely the truth. There's been a lot said about them, and they I mean, you know, especially through, you know, the offseason, there was a lot of speculation coming out that they were really, really good, and they've proven to be really, really good. You know, I don't believe that the 41 that I think Baltimore hung up on us is a representation of what we are as a team. I just think that, you know, when you're not putting up points on the offensive side of the ball, it is debilitating. It's demoralizing. So if we don't want that to happen this year, man, we need to make a change. And I would say that we do it now, man. Let's go into Detroit with a different game plan. We have absolutely nothing to lose. I'm interested to hear what you guys got to say about today's game. Do you think that now is the time to inject Dylan Gabriel into the starting lineup to make for a more potent offense, or do you think that we should, you know, keep at it with Joe Flacco and see, you know, if he can sustain himself? Drop a comment down below, man. I read them all. Catch y'all next time. Holla.